Welcome to 10 Minutes of Tech Gab, a vlog series that we are putting forward for all of you who are working from home and wanting to find out what's still happening in the world of entrepreneurs, startups, innovation, and tech here in Houston. And I am here today with one of our entrepreneurs. Tell us about your company, tell us about yourself, and what it is that you do.
Well, thank you, Gabby, for having me on this. My name is Ghazal Qureshi, and I am a EdTech entrepreneur. And the way that I like to explain how I kind of got into this is by being what I call an accidental educator. So my background is tech. I do have a degree in computer science, and that's where I've been working for all my corporate life. But accidentally kind of fell into the education field of it because it was my passion with my kids to provide, whatever it is, the best of the best that I wanted for them to have. So here I call myself an accidental educator because I feel like I don't have that constraint of, the
Graduate school
and administration and things like that. I can kind of go, hey, this is what I would love for my kids to have, and hopefully all the other kids will like it too. So it kind of, fell into that. But after having done that for a little while, now for the past year, I've been building this company, which is basically the educational piece that would be virtual and is able to actually get into the homes and classrooms across the world, not just in the kids that are able to come and sign up for these services and come to a physical brick and mortar location.
So tell us the name of the company so everybody knows.
My company is called UpBrainery Technologies, and what it is, it's an educational platform which kind of marries the neuroscience research-based curriculum along with artificial intelligence and machine learning to provide very, very hyper-personalized pathways for students to be able to take their learning to the next level and really to alleviate a lot of the pressure off of the teachers as well.
Awesome. So for the techies in the audience, which hopefully we will have many, tell us a little bit about the magic of the tech behind your platform. How exactly does it work?
And it's that's the biggest piece of the puzzle. So we do have, many other platforms that can actually come in and they can display the information and students are able to sign up and be able to take classes and things like that. But, in this day and age, innovation and technology is the key. And we really wanted some decision making that was actually taking place behind the scenes to really help with what I mentioned was the hyper-personalization, because I think that is so key. So the engine that's been built behind it really takes the decision-making and tries to personalize the pathways for the kids. So for example, if somebody is a kinesthetic learner or visual learner, it would either speed up certain aspects of the lesson or it would actually provide them more tasks to do based on their level of learning. So where when you're talking about a teacher standing in front of a class of 20 or even 25 kids, it's very difficult for a teacher to be able to really, as much as they want to, and how passionate teachers are, they're only in this because they really want to be teaching and making a difference. It makes it really, really difficult for them to be able to hone into the different learning styles, to be, they have to teach the group. So the AI engine is actually taking a lot of data. It requires a lot of data. So of course we're building on the data piece of it, but it takes the data, it becomes actually a classroom tutor in the sense where the teacher becomes more of a facilitator. Hopefully, and it takes the burden away from the teacher to be the subject matter expert. So a child might be able to come in and say, here is my, solution to this particular problem or the challenge that we're trying to achieve today. And the tutor or the AI engine would actually also be able to look at that and reference that and provide other solutions or provide other ideas. So these are things that we're still building upon, but what we are launching currently is a marketplace, and the marketplace allows teachers, students, administration to be able to come together to offer classes, whether in the classroom or outside the classroom, so that the students are able, our parents are able to sign up for classes, schools are able to sign up for classes, and those classes are then offered on the platform and are able to, and the students are able to take part in this at home or in the classroom and things like that. So there's a lot of different pieces to the puzzle that we're developing and putting together, but the underlying platform of this is the same. It's an AI and machine learning tool.
Fantastic. So you talked a little bit about some ways in which I think it could be useful in the current environment, but tell me a little specifically a headline about how COVID-19 and our current circumstance has impacted your company and the way in which you think about it growing and developing.
Well, one example is the reason that I was 10 minutes late to this call with you, but the thing is that I think we had always felt that the education disruption is definitely coming. It needs to come. It is the next industry that really needs the innovation and the disruption, and the ways of teaching really do need to change. But when you are dealing with such a large mind shift, it really requires buy-in from administrations and the old ways of thinking, and even the state and federal agencies. But what has happened now within the last few days of our life completely changing, that shift is happening so rapidly. People are understanding the absolute need to be able to be virtual, but yet not losing that social emotional connection. So the biggest problem that that we can anticipate is that we can be virtual, but we can be working in isolation. So how do we bring that whole thing together, especially in the times of when there's uncertainty or anxiety? So the reason that we're really, really moving forward fast on this, so our deployment, the first level of deployment was going to be in about 2 months. We've had to shift this to the next 2 weeks. So we already have a beta testing going right now with certain institutions and certain teachers and a core series of parents, but we're actually deploying the full platform within 2 weeks. And that, I think, has been the biggest shift that happened because of this, the recent, situation.
So how, if we have a parent listening to this, we have an educator listening to this, an institution listening to this, what is the best way for them to reach you so that they can find out more about how to use UpBrainery's services?
The best way would be actually to go onto our website and sign up as either as a parent or teacher or an organization, and get information that way, be able to gain information from our website. However, we are going, as you can imagine, it's been kind of going crazy right now, so we're getting as much information up there, our social media pages and things like that. Our website is UpBrainery.com, which is UpBrainery.com. And then, we also have a lot of partners that are promoting the word, because just recently Whataburger has partnered with us to provide free online courses to kids that are stuck at home until things are kind of figured out. So we are working with Whataburger and some other organizations to help provide some of these services free of charge, and information is on our website for that.
Fantastic. Those are great tools. And as somebody who has been a lifelong educator myself, I think this change has been a long time coming, and I look forward to seeing how you can shift the needle over the coming weeks and months. And I really appreciate your coming on this vlog with me this morning, and good luck for UpBrainery. Please, everybody, go log on their website, and I hope you all come back for a 10 minutes of Tech Gab with Gaby Rowe and the Ion tomorrow morning. See you soon.
Thank you.